Hello YouTube, hello viewer, welcome to another video. Here's a quick example of a leg workout using machines only. This can be a good idea if you just don't have enough energy or focus to train with heavy or free weights, and you just want to get a good pump and a decent workout anyways. So we started off by doing leg presses first, since it requires more energy to perform than some of the other machines do. We put some emphasis on quads here by having a narrow and lower stance and foot placement. But it's of course going to hit some glutes and hams as well, especially on the heavier sets. Try to control the eccentric part of the movement and go as far down as you can without letting your lower back bend too much. Then press with a more explosive concentric. Try to get as much time under tension as possible, which means no pausing at the lockout or at the bottom. Just keep the movement going throughout the reps with control all the time. No pausing. Then we went into some lying leg curls for hamstrings. Same principles here. Slow and controlled eccentric and then more explosive contraction. Using a load that allows us to get enough reps in with good technique for a decent pump and time under tension. Try not to bounce the pad on your ass too much. My brother did a really good job in this set. He's not bouncing the pad at the top. The reason for this is that it will bounce back with momentum into the eccentric part of the movement and reduce the tension on the hamstrings at the top. So you want to try and avoid that. Nice. It can be hard not to get some momentum if you're using heavier weights, for instance, and sometimes you'll have to sacrifice some time under tension for load until you're strong enough to handle it. But since this is an isolation exercise, you should really try to minimize it. Here we have some leg extensions on the leg extension machine. The last exercise for before we went into doing some calves at the end. So yeah, this is a good exercise just to finish off the quads. Same principles here again, using pretty lightweight and controlled movement throughout the whole range of motion. We're trying to really feel the muscles working and get a really good pump, good stretch and good contraction on every rep. Mind-muscle connection can really come into play here. The weights is really not that important in my opinion on this exercise. This is more about getting that feeling of the muscle working and getting a good peak contraction at the top, and then follow through the whole movement, feeling the muscles working all the time. Yeah, isolation work basically. Here's a good example of what you don't want to do. Yeah, basically everything opposite to what I just said. We finished off the workouts with some calf raises. I think we did 4 sets of every exercise in total. So also 4 sets here with a few warm-ups on each exercise. This is maybe not the most interesting part of the workout to watch, but I'll try to show you here what I think is a good executed range of motion and exercise in general for the calves. Try to go all the way to the top and all the way down as much as you can, as much as your mobility enables you to go. This will give you full range of motion. Also showing you some how not to do, I guess, here at the end. See if you recognize this type of training. Maybe you've seen it in the gym before. Not very effective.